good, peeps? This is your boy Yanelo, and I'm here with another video. And on this one, I had something that happened to me a few days ago, and I just wanted to, and it got me thinking. Because I got a little brother that's right around the age of the story that I'm about to tell. But I went to the store. I was right down the street from my parents' house, and I had this little youngster, and this little fool was 14. He was a little black kid, and little youngster. As soon as I get out of my car, this little guy hits me up and he's like, "Hey, why don't you buy me a sweet?" And I was like, "Man, I ain't gonna poison you, little G," you know. And I was doing the same, I was doing the same shit when I was 14 years old. We were fishing swishers at the stores, you know what I mean, and all that. But it took me and now to get a lot older and experience a lot more things, and now if a youngster will hit me up on something like that, or like a pack of cigarettes or anything, man, like I wouldn't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Because I got a little brother that's, the same age, he's 13, and I wouldn't want no one to do that for him. You know what I mean? Because, that's not doing them any good. You know what I mean? And that's our future right there. And so what example are we setting, if we do shit like that for little kids, for youngsters? You know what I mean? And and not just a 14-year-old, a 13-year-old, but a 15, 16, and a 17-year-old, because now a whole bunch of places you gotta be 21 to buy tobacco products, and we ain't doing them no favors, by hating them and that, you know what I mean? Like, they got the weed and whatnot, but that don't mean that we have to go and aid them anymore, and I'm gonna say aid them in their destruction, because weed, it was a gateway for me. It started with weed, and then it just went to pills, and then it went to coke, and then it went to dope, so there's a lot of room for error right there, you know what I mean? And when you're young, you don't have the discipline to smoke weed smart. Wait until you're done with your schoolwork and your chores and all that shit. Once you start smoking weed, it's gonna take you, and you're gonna want to be stoned all the time. You're gonna you're gonna smoke before you eat. You're gonna smoke before you go to the bathroom. You're gonna smoke after you go to the bathroom. Or if you're in school, you're gonna be blazing before school, and you're gonna be skipping just to blaze. You know what I mean? 'Cause I did that shit. You know what I mean? And the way I look at it, man, I'm not gonna aid a youngster in their self-destruction. A lot of you might be like, man, it's just weed, kick back. Man, it starts with weed, but that's not where it ends, And youngsters, they don't got the most discipline. You know what I mean? So, I didn't have discipline on smoking tree, and that's why I stopped smoking tree, and I just stopped about a month ago. You know what I mean? And, it's just making me more active. I get to my work a lot more, you know what I mean? I get a lot more done, you know what I mean? So, in this video, man, I just want to stress the point on, instead of aiding a youngster in that kind of activity or behavior, man, let's try to tell them something different, something they haven't heard, you know what I mean? To that youngster, I wish I would have told them a little more instead of just neglecting them, the whole swisher thing, man. I wish I would have told them, man, just go home and wash the dishes for your mama, and when she gets home, man, hug your mama and tell her you love her. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we have to help the youngsters a lot more, because that's our future right there. And if we don't set them a good example, man, our future's gonna be fucked up, way more fucked up than it already is, you know. So that's what I wanted to say in this video, man. Like, you know, like, let's not aid in their destruction, and let's help them up, or let's help them come up. You know what I'm saying? So, man, until next time, it's your boy Young Nello, and be easy.